You gaze upon murder's progeny, child.
His most ill-trusted zealots.
His faithful departed.
Prodigal servants. Each returns to do his bidding eternally.
This man is known to all Baldurians, and his presence sparks dread in the pit of your stomach. Before you is Sarevok Arnchev, a Baalist who almost brought Baldur's Gate to ruin a century ago. Davella was right. Not just an imitator, but Sarevok himself.
This is the court of the Dread Lord's Tribunal. I am its custodian. Here come those who seek to transcend, aspirants of his most profane order, the would-be unholy assassins of Baal. But these are not aspirants. You have brought traitors of Baal into our midst. Harper Worm, the abdicating hero. Your keen sense for this city has withered in your absence. And you, man of stone, as you stood a statue, a helpless ornament, your city warped, changed, became ripe for the plucking.
Sarevok, Baal's least favorite son. Still tied to Daddy's apron strings, I see.
The history they share may be long gone, but the threat of violence between them is as fresh as newly spilled blood. Neither party will let the other walk out of here alive.
What purpose do you have in bringing these heretics to the court of Baal? Speak, or death will be your final word.
Simple. We beat him about the brow and butt until he was dead.
Sarevok once fancied himself Baal's chosen, until we put him in his place. Feel no shame for forgetting him. History shall do the same.
These two have long meddled in my affairs, and my father's.
Do not parley with this madman.
Sarevok once had his chance to taste of goodness, but he spat it back out. Now he may taste boot leather instead.
You speak of the past. I speak of the future. Well, aspirant, do the shades of yesterday speak for you too? There are two paths to the temple of Baal. To carve your devotion into flesh, or to be the carcass that is carved upon.
You make promises that aren't yours to keep. Take care that their breaking does not break something more.
If Minsc is certain of one thing, it is that he very much plans on being a problem for Sarevok.
I know these two well. I have traveled in their company. Whatever else may be said of them, they answer to no one but themselves. It seems there is some disagreement on who is master here.
Forgive the insolence, Master.
Order, and Minsc obeys, as if Bu himself commanded.
I never thought I'd see this. The Harper and the idiot ranger brought to their knees before me. The violence pleases Baal. The domination pleases me. Your slaves may stand, the better to bear witness. You have earned the right to stand before Baal's tribunal. Approach, aspirant, and be judged. Let us begin. Spirit of the slaughtered, return to us. Show us the truth of this murderer's intent, and let us judge him for his bloody service.
His will be done.
Can it be? Berlin herself, reduced to a specter.
You took this spirit's life, and thus its voice. So, speak for it. How was this pitiable creature slain?
Reverence.
Zeal.
Long may he reign!
Your offering pleases Lord Baal. Your words delight him. You slaughter well, aspirant. You are deemed worthy. Enter the Dreadlord's abattoir and submit to his will. You stand now on the cusp of the Dreadlord's favor. One killing secures your rebirth as an unholy assassin of Baal. The slaughter of a celestial being. Make violence of its goodness. Spill its blood, and bathe in Baal's eternal rapture.
I know you! Do not listen to this ancient fuck! Free me at once!
Spare no violence for the Dreadlord's grace, and savor every moment of the creature's slaughter. Behold, Father, baptized in your most wretched name, a new, unholy assassin.
His most unholy will be done.
Another walks in Baal's bloody footsteps. It seems your warnings were not heeded, heroes of Baldur's Gate. I must admit, it brings me pleasure to baptize an unholy assassin in your presence, noble heroes.
We act with a purpose, Sarevok. Perhaps you have forgotten what that feels like.
Minsc does the doing, Boo the reasoning why. And he need not explain our noble cause to you, smooth skull.
A word of advice, unholy assassin. Wrap your leash tighter about your slaves, lest their belligerence undoes you. The reasons matter not. The Celestial is dead. The offering is made. The discards of history may yet find their true purpose in Baal's service. I bestow upon you the amulet of Baal, the vestment of his most unholy servants. With this amulet he grants you entry to his chambers, the Undercity Temple of Baal. The portfolio of murder passes into your hands. Do it justice. Enact slaughter befitting a god.
We've done what we came to do. And we're all of us sullied for it. Let us make it worth it. Nothing so grand. He was just another broken little ballspawn who tried to clamber to glory over the corpses of others. There was a time when he might have made more of himself, He was certainly given the chance after we threw him down, but he slunk back into his father's shadow instead. There is nothing more to say of him.
Minsc politely declines your offer to be an offering. I am afraid he is already claimed by Boo.
You toss allies aside so easily. After everything? If you are so eager to join this worm, then may you both be buried here together.
This is a sacrifice my father has long lusted for. But it is not the giving of their lives that will please Baal. It is the taking. The tribunal bears witness. Aspirant, do not disappoint us.
You get to my age, you have already done everything. Be my guest.
We have already smashed Sarevok's soul from his body once. Boo says it is your turn.
And so, the Harper and the idiot Ranger raised their weapons against Sarevok once more. Your hubris will be your undoing, as it was once mine. Only this time, you will fall, and Baal will have his offering by my hand.
Is it to be death, then? A better alternative to watching this sick family reunion.
You have shown us the color of your blood. Boo wonders if we had been wiser to spill it on the ground.
Do not presume any would follow your path, Sarevok. After all, you've shown them its sad and meaningless end.
Our friend is not like you were, Sarevok. When Boo speaks to him of goodness, he does not get that stupid, soon-to-sneeze look on his face as you used to.
As you stood a statue, Stone Lord, a helpless ornament, your city changed, warped, became ripe for the plucking.
While you wriggled neath the city's soil like the worm that you are, it will please my hamster to kill you twice, Sarevok.
Sarevok reclaimed his soul once, and he still traded it back to his father for a pat on the head. He has earned his second death even more than his first.
Let us pave our own path, starting with the kicked buttocks of that one there.